long in this place. That bright smile long gone been replaced. From ear to ear I see that fear in your face. Tell me when the last time you felt safe, cause there's some evil people in the streets. Evil at your front door, creeping while you sleep. It's time to raise up, show that evil we ain't weak. We don't turn the other cheek, I can show you how to be strong. Come on, follow me. Heard you looking for a hero. Well, look up. No more running from the bad guy, I'ma stare him in the eye like, what's up? I know the journey got hard for a minute, but I ain't giving this up. Yeah, I got the heart of a champion. If I get knocked down, I get back up. We go through bad days, hard times, low pay, high crime, pathways to a life without sunshine. I'm the lifeline. With this life, I'm gonna be the pipeline, shining in the nighttime. Bet on me to swoop down. I'ma go toe to toe. Already know that I'm never gonna back down. Bet on me to stand tall. I take on anything for my crew. Bet I risk it all. Wicked people in the streets. Corruption in the politics and the police. It's time to raise up. Take a stand against the seat. We won't take a back seat. I can show you how to be strong. Come on, follow me. Heard you looking for a hero. Well, look up. No more running from the bad guy. I'ma stare him in the eye like, what's up? I know the journey got hard for a minute, but I ain't giving this up. Yeah, I got the heart of a champion. If I get knocked down, I get back up. 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 If I get knocked down, I'ma get back up. If I get knocked down, I'ma get back up. If I get knocked down, I'ma get back up. I'ma get back up. I'ma get back up. I'ma. Heard you looking for a hero. Well, look up. Yeah, no more running from that bad guy. Don't worry about it. I'm right here. What's up? I know that journey been hard for you. Okay, I ain't giving up. We ain't giving up. I got the heart of a champion. If I get knocked down, I get back up.
Whoa.
Yo.
Whoa. Yo.
I got it. It hurts my head. Now I got a headache. What is that crap? What is that crap?
Yeah.
Okay, stop your whining. Hello, everybody. I'm back.
Oh,
Yay.
thank you, Touche. Who are you again?
I'm the one who...
Oh, okay, all right. Never mind. Okay, I got it.
Thank you, Touche, for the gifted membership. It went to Stephen Smith. And it's one more day on to the tally. For those who are turning into for the first time, we are doing our annual drive, support the paper / newscast / the channel drive. And this year, I traditionally give up something. Last year it was ice cream. This year it's Taco Bell, Arby's, and KFC. So what is our tally now with the new day added, Mr. Pope Phil?
Oh, shit. I don't know. I got to get my spreadsheet out.
Bear and Touche have it.
Let me get my calculator out.
I got to get my advocates.
It's a biggie.
Mm-hmm. I believe Sue Bear and Touche have it in the chat.
Let's see.
I see it in chat, but let's get it verified.
One gifted membership?
One gifted membership, yes.
Ha.
Hold on, yeah. Let's scroll over here. Expand my screen.
Oh, look out.
639 days.
639 days.
On our way to 730.
You know, I'm just going to say it. That gifted membership had the meats.
630. So, and Touche says she's always right. So, yeah. Touche, why don't you fill us in about what else they've apparently added while I've been gone out sick with the C word, not the CA word, the CO word. So I've heard the
add
rumblings.
anything. We didn't add anything. What are you talking about?
It's not something added. It's not something added to your conditions. It's something production related.
And what's this production related?
From time to time, you will hear one of us make one of the following statements about the super chats, gifted memberships, super thanks, or what have you. Either A, it has the meats, unlike somebody. That was a finger licking good, or a request to pull the string on my back where I will say a catchphrase.
Zip.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
And
We figured it'd be fun for the audience. And just a friendly reminder.
So you're just gonna be okay. We'll talk about this after the show.
It is finger looking good.
But today, we are here to discuss two train wrecks, and let's get the lesser of the two train wrecks out of the way first.
My love life is not one of them.
Your love life will be at the end of the show if we have time. Mr. Jose Maria Chili de Castro has filed his motion to extend.
Wait,
And
he's trying to delay things?
yes,
No.
because he is not ready
What a novel approach for him.
to talk about his Ironton in Nevada case.
He's never tried delay tactics before. I'm so shocked.
Like the entire first trial. In fact, this one is almost 7 days late because he had deadlines last week to reply to the motions to dismiss, and it didn't happen. So, could somebody with a voice just read the first paragraph, please?
The now comes.
Yes.
That was for you, Pants. Now comes plaintiff Jose de Castro, appearing pro se, and respectfully moves this honorable court for an enlargement of time. Hi, ChatGPT. We see
boing,
you.
Boing, boing, boing.
He's asking the court for an enlargement because he has nothing down his pants.
He wants to embiggen it. An enlargement of time to respond to the answer and affirmative defenses filed by defendants on or about March 25, 2025. This motion is made pursuant to Rules 6B, 1A, and 6D of the Federal Codes of Civil Procedure. In support of this motion, plaintiff states as follows.
Let's continue to number 1, which is hilarious.
Statement of reasons. Plaintiff was served with defendant's answer by United States mail. Postmarked March 25, 2025, and did not receive it at his residence in Santa Monica, California, until approximately April 6, 2020.
Santa Monica?
Yes, he is now.
I thought he was living in Pasadena. No.
That's his buddy's house, where he gets his mail. Yeah.
Boy.
Yep.
Seriously, Dave, right?
His residence.
Thank you, Dave, for the $5 super chat. Add another day. You want enlargement? It's the little blue pill, I think.
How do you know it's little, Jim? Dave didn't put that in his super chat.
They used to call it the little blue pill.
Yeah, that's how they used to advertise it, for real.
Yes, the little blue pill. Not the cyanide one. The cyanide one's an inch long, and it tastes like almonds. I mean, how would I know?
Yeah, and you wonder why we get limited.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. You show up once and talk about cyanide.
Yeah.
I wasn't even here yesterday when you got us limited, Gia, so I don't know.
You were too. You were in chat.
I was not in chat.
Yes,
that
you
was
were.
An imposter.
Right.
Hey, Abby. So does it normally take? That's well over a week, right?
Yeah,
it can.
25th.
It
The
can.
25th to the 6th. So,
Yeah.
what is it?
Was there a
26,
holiday?
27,
No.
28.
Was there a holiday in there? Was there a Monday holiday there?
That's like 12 days. No, it's just a lie by DeCastro because this is the exact same deal he did in the previous Ironton case. He did everything possible to get out of it.
Oh, and he's done the same thing with Blue Bacon. That is still ongoing. Yeah.
He just doesn't open his mail.
In fact, Blue Bacon next hearing is next week on the 22nd, I believe.
How about that?
So, yeah. Basically, okay, so scheduling next week, Monday is Lane Meyer's hearing, which we'll get to in a few minutes. Tuesday is both Karen Reed Day 1, which we are scheduled to cover, and the Chili DeCastro Blue Bacon trial, I believe.
Man.
22nd.
I'm going to need a lot of wine for that.
Yeah. These shows at night are still on, but we won't be going more than an hour because I know both me and Pope Phil will be dead for most of the day.
Yeah.
After being on air. Plus, I have to do the paper and the newscast.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's going to be an exciting couple of weeks. The added bonus of the Karen Reed has been she's done hundreds and hundreds of hours of interviews, which has pretty much killed her. Her defense. Thank you, Tony the Tiger, for the $4.99 super chat rounded up. Add a day. Maybe if he used email like the rest of the legal world. Oh, wait. He does in his other cases. That's right, Tony the Tiger. He also ignored you yesterday, even though you were quite generous. Or quite, day before, no, was it yesterday? Day before yesterday. You were quite generous in giving him super chats, and he ignored you.
He still's got me blocked. He calls me fake news.
So if we go through this,
he has dyslexia too. So again, he's confusing you with Jim, just like yesterday.
So
Well,
as we
fake.
go,
I'm a real boy.
as we go through the rest of the document, he says there's too much to answer in so little time.
He did that with Blue Bacon too. He did that exact same thing with Blue Bacon too.
Plaintiff is proceeding without counsel and submits that this motion in good faith, not for purpose of delay,
of course not,
but to ensure clarity, accuracy, and fairness.
I'd buy that for $1.
Even with ChatGPT, he doesn't get it. He doesn't get stuff right. Number 4. What the frick? The requested extension is modest 21. Additional days and will not prejudice defendants or disrupt the official progress of the case. Sure. Rather, space, comma, it will serve the interests of judicial economy and procedural integrity by allowing plaintiffs sufficient time to frame an appropriate response or motion under Rule 2. Oh my gosh, such ChatGPT.
And this is literally the same formatting he was showing in his ChatGPT live stream the other night.
I have a feeling that those two are lovers.
Which two?
ChatGPT and Chili.
Well, it does call him Playboy.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
That's ew.
Yeah, it was kind of creepy because he also has a program to tell him that everything he's doing is perfect.
Oh.
You know,
I'm telling you this now, Chili. Take my advice. It didn't work out well for that guy in the UK who had an AI girlfriend. It's not going to work out for you.
Let alone the AI lawyer is not going to... How's he going to... Well, for the Blue Bacon case, he has an actual lawyer he's trying to pay for. But if this ever actually went to trial, can you see him just tapping on his phone the entire time, trying to get his ChatGPT lawyer up?
Well, what I could see him doing is arguing with his ChatGPT lawyer during trial.
Well, that's... Yeah, because he does that on every damn live stream.
I know.
No, that's not what I wanted. Type it again. Do it again. Better next time.
Wow.
Yeah.
ChatGPT, are you a cop sucker?
Which he has asked it. I remember that when he first started with ChatGPT, he declared it was cop sucking. And you're like, what?
Yep.
It's...
Yes.
I don't like it. It cop sucks. So the reason we have Miss Judy today, even though she wasn't in court,
Judy.
She did watch the horror show that was the first and only Elaine Myers hearing today. For some reason, they had 2 hearings listed. They only did one, and instead of taking the second one off the schedule, they just added 2 more copies of the first hearing. So there were 4 copies of the first hearing and a second hearing last time I checked. The second hearing did not happen.
I have a theory about that. Because when I called, they asked for the case number. Because, of course, we know that he has a couple cases running alongside of each other right now. They have not been able to be combined into one.
Right.
I am assuming that will happen on Monday when Judge Metcalf is back.
We will cover that in a couple of minutes with the notes that we're going to go over. Because the prosecutor is not moving to do it at this time.
Rachel, do your job.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So let's start out. Let's just set the scene. This was supposed to be just a hearing to set the trial date. Judge Metcalf is out this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went over my notes from last time, and this was supposed to be a case management. So not even set trial, just case management. Right. Does he have everything he needs? Does the state have everything they need to proceed? And then maybe set trial date.
Right. Metcalf is out this week. It was Judge Scott McDonald sitting in for him, and McDonald acknowledged that he did not know anything about these cases and that this was case management only. The trouble was Lane had not been transferred from the jail yet, so they had to sit there and wait for him for about a half an hour. While Rachel Stiles, the prosecutor, was looking up what was the best date for trial, she and William Parvin, the defense lawyer, basically started bickering in front of the microphone. And number one, it was unprofessional. Number two, it was just the start of the day, and we knew things were going to go downhill from here. So basically, Parvin states out loud that he thinks but can't confirm that Lane is lying about his denial of access to the law library.
Shocked, I say.
Shocked. And Stiles tells him to do his job, call the jail, and figure it out. And it was rude.
I mean, basically, we have Parvin saying, "This is what I'm being told," and Stiles saying, "I called. This is what's available." And yeah, it did sound a little snippy from Stiles saying, "How about you call the jail yourself? I'm not holding your hands to this." That I had not heard that tone before. So I am going to guess that Miss Stiles basically had it up to there. I mean, let's remember that the last in-person hearing that I was at, Harvin wanted to hand Lane his glasses, like just hand them to him. You can't hand someone who's in custody anything without the corrections officer checking it out first. No, the jail has their whole process for that. And, you know, Ms. Stiles was like, no, you can't. If you do that, you will get tackled. I mean, no, don't hand him anything.
Right.
He didn't have an idea of what kind of file folder is acceptable for the jail. He didn't have any idea of any of that stuff. Now, I don't know. He did say today that he had a child case coming up. So I'm wondering if it would be kind of poetic if he normally deals with kids and Lane has just gotten foisted on him because he does act like a child, let's be honest. But I mean, Harvin doesn't seem to know how to deal with getting stuff to somebody in a jail. He still has no clue on that. So yeah, I don't know.
And then Parvin went into his expectation that his motions hearing, and hey, Matt G, would somehow have the entire case dismissed.
Yep.
And Stiles snipped at him again, like, yeah, that's not happening. But it could happen. And she was like, no, it won't happen.
In my mind, I heard, okay, Muffin. That's what I heard.
And
so we then wait half an hour for them to deliver Mr. Myers to the court. And again, this is just supposed to be a case management hearing where they are trying to set a date for trial. Before Mr. Myers got there, they had pretty much were looking at July 21st, and they had not yet combined the two cases together. And for those who don't know, there were two sets of charges. Myers is pro se on the first set of charges, but he has Mr. Parvin as an attorney for the second set of charges. So it's sort of like a combined defense until the cases get combined, and then Myers will take over, or is expected to take over. In the meantime, Parvin has made a number of motions to try to get most of the 6 that he's defending Lane on dismissed before they even happen. And
which is what a good attorney will do.
Right? Yeah.
He's doing his job.
And he needed Myers to be on the same page with him about everything. So there's enough time to get these motions heard and ruled on before Myers takes over. And the case could go from it's 20 charges down to maybe 10 or 5 or whatever. But the first thing, the judge starts to set the date, and Lane says, "Can I be heard?"
Oh my!
And
oh dear God!
He starts talking, and he doesn't stop for 5 minutes.
Yeah, it doesn't stop. Not just doesn't stop. Doesn't take a breath.
Yes.
Yeah.
Has to be told to slow down several times because the court reporter can't take it.
Including the court reporter, literally, can somebody tell him to slow down, please? So, Myers lists about 6 new motions he's going to file. He says that Rachel Stiles never gave him the witness list, which was due yesterday, and that means that he's going to file for the witnesses. The witnesses can't be called, and he's going to do this, and he's going to do that.
And she's going to have to drop the case because she can't have any of her witnesses. Any of them.
Yes, you can't use any of the witnesses. Add another day. Thank you, Dave, for the $5 super chat. Ain't nobody on Myers' page, not even Myers.
He also said, because they have a trial date of in July, just on the books. It can change, but at least get something on the books. And of course, Mr. Myers was, no, I want to start on Monday.
Yep.
Which, Muffin, main character syndrome much? There are other cases ahead of you.
No,
And
they're
more
not.
important than them, Judy.
No, there's not. No.
He is the only one.
Me.
He is the most famous.
Me.
They should be ready to go to trial because they're just gonna drop it anyway.
No nicknames. She addressed it at the end, where basically Myers has had the list of witnesses. They're in the motions themselves. She was never required to do a specific list, but said she would send Lane a specific list if that's what he's demanding. Lane also tried to get her to say the names in open court for some reason.
He's trying to go for a Brady violation.
Yeah.
Well, he's also trying to get it so that they can use the court transcript, and again continue to harass the witnesses.
Yes. As part of this rant, he also claimed he could not access the computer law library from his tablet. The story has changed again. The story he was telling Joshua Gray yesterday was that his picture was fuzzy and they couldn't confirm it was him. Today was one of the stories was that he needed a court order today to provide him access to the online law library, or else they weren't going to give it to him. And then Stiles came in with the fact that he's been accessing the law library since March 21st without a problem on his tablet.
Well,
no response to that.
He did have a response to that, because his response was he was setting a trap for him.
Oh, okay.
He had proof that they were violating his attorney-client privilege because they were taping his, and they knew his strategy, and he can't effectively. It was a violation of due process. He can't effectively prepare a defense because they're listening into everything he does. He set a trap for him.
Yeah,
they were right into it.
Looking at his work product.
Yes, his work product.
Yep.
Counterpoint to Mr. Myers, they can see the apps that you're using. They may not go, especially with LexisNexis. I would be very surprised if the jail actually sees what you are looking up on LexisNexis. They might be able to see when you use that app, but I would be very surprised if the jail actually logged where you were going inside that app. I would be very surprised.
Well, and then Miss Stiles lied in open court, and he wants her sanction.
Mm-hmm.
And I have this theory that he actually did have an interaction at the jail, but he's not being truthful about it. I'm figuring, as far as a law library, he wants a physical room he could go to use as a law library.
Yes.
A private office.
And I want a unicorn. I want a unicorn.
Yes.
And I want a goth girl.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well,
he wants... Go ahead.
No, and this goes along with my theory, though, of him being, the epitome of Dunning-Kruger, right? Because he thinks that because he's pro se, he somehow should be granted all of this special access, or it's a violation of due process. All of this has been litigated many, many times before, and I'm probably in Arizona, it's been litigated, and he's going to lose all of these motions because, again, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Mhm.
Now, at one point, his own attorney says that he and Lane have had no problems at all communicating. Lane gets everything that he needs, and that the only thing that he doesn't get is Lane gets angry because he can't use the laptop that Parvin brings with him to play the Discovery on. And
After
then
he leaves, yeah.
after he leaves, and Lane went insane and
That
screamed,
was
"Can I fire my lawyer right now?"
Yeah.
that was shades of what's to come. I think we got some foreshadowing right there.
Can I fire him? Yeah.
That's giving credence to what I said he was going to do.
Yeah.
I said
I mean,
he was
he-
going to pull a Denver Allen, and it looks like he's already starting.
I mean, he
Well-
said today in open court that once Parvin is done filing motions, he's going to fire him ahead of the trial.
Yeah.
So,
And hey, unclean hands.
Hey, I'm glad.
Hey.
Unclean.
oh, we're not picking on the poor muffin.
Yeah.
We're just pointing out where some of his logical thinking may fall flat.
His magical thinking. Yes.
Magical. Yes.
Yeah,
You know-
you didn't see my scare quote. Sorry.
Can I dot back real quick to something we brought up with the whole him
No.
claiming that they're stealing his work?
No. No.
Go ahead.
You know, they're not stealing your work, Lane, when you're giving it out online for free on all these freaking live streams.
Yeah, even though he hasn't live streamed in a while, when he was doing the 3 or 4 live streams, the entire world was listening, or at least 40 people were listening. So including the prosecutor, and that's how the prosecutor knew what you were going to do. You were telling all your fans. I mean,
Good job there, buddy. There's some good
That's-
strategy right there.
that's setting a trap for her. That's right. That's setting a trap. That's yeah. They got to plea bargains today, and because Styles wanted to put it on record that there was no settlement conference. And Parvin made it clear that if there was no offer of a plea deal, he was not going to move for a settlement conference. And then there was a big argument over would Lane accept a settlement or not. And that was a conflict between him and Parvin. Parvin basically was, well, okay, but Lane was like looking and then not looking at the same time for a plea deal. At this point, what would a plea deal look like in this case? After we've seen Lane's demands last week.
I
Well,
think if the
okay.
prosecution does make a plea offer to him, it's going to have a significant amount of jail time.
That's the
he's not
idea that
gonna
I
sell.
got from Styles, was that there would be jail time in anything. But I mean, I don't read her mind. I don't know what's but the idea that I got was that there was going to be jail time, and he would not, and pulling down videos too that gave out all the personal information.
Now, Lane, on the other hand, last week famously put out his list of demands, and most of them included him pleading guilty to one charge, time served, he's free immediately.
Yep.
Everything
Good
else
luck,
is
Muffin.
dismissed with prejudice. And in I believe the first offer he gave them, he'd willingly take the videos down. Second offer, you'd have to sue him in civil court to get the videos taken down. And the third was he was never taking the videos down. So, which one
I
did
think-
they choose?
I think it's adorable that in a plea deal like that he thinks he's the one to set the terms. I think that's adorable. Isn't that just? It's adorable.
I think he's got that bow tie a little too tight.
Well, and I think this is where he is a little bit soft-siddish, where he's like throwing in issues of civil law and civil cases in with criminal, and then expecting criminal to act the same way. Because in a civil case, any side can come up with a settlement offer. And so he's thinking that works that way in a criminal case, and it doesn't.
Right.
Well, it
No
kind of
nicknames?
does. You can make an offer to the table, but they don't have to accept it.
Yeah.
Right.
No nickname. The going up to a federal court on appeal will take steps. A lot of he's not even. I mean, you have to have a trial first to be able to appeal. So we're not even there yet. So we don't even know if he. Yeah, we don't even know if there will be any good issues to appeal on. We'll see.
And just because Lane says there is, doesn't mean there is.
Oh,
no. If you let Lane talk, there's life on Mars, and he communicates with them, and he's going to be the king of America, and Donald Trump is going to fly in on the plane. And
yep.
Thank you, Unclean Hands, for the $20 super chat.
Ooh.
4 more days.
Ooh, 4 more days. Nice one, Unclean.
For those who didn't see the scroll, this is our yearly fundraising drive for the paper and for this channel. Thank you, Unclean, for contributing, and thank you everybody for contributing. Just to say, last week was one of the hardest weeks of my life. My dad literally going into a coma and dying within 24 hours. At the same time, I'm having probable second bout of COVID in the last 6 months, so I was unable to go to the hospital for the end. He was surrounded by my sister, my mom, and my niece. He had the people who needed to be around him at that time. I just want to thank the whole cast for filling in for me, and for all of you for the support in this time. But you can hear my voice. I am slowly but surely getting my voice back. I'll be on the air for the rest of the week. And again, thank you, everybody, for all the help and the support.
You know, we give you a hard time with all this, but, you know, you're a good man, Jim. And, you know, all of us will do anything to help you out. And you know that. You just got to ask.
As we have a second Pope Phil.
Oh, I'm just gathering information. Just leave me alone.
So should I get rid of the first Pope? Which Pope Phil am I getting rid of? Or get rid of yourself. You have access.
Flip a coin.
Yeah, I'm not on stage. Only there's one on stage.
You have 2 on stage.
I do?
Yes. There's 6 people. Now there's 5. Okay.
We're professionals here, people. We are professionals.
Okay. We are? You take that back, Judy.
We are.
I thought I was just comic relief.
See, that's a great thing, Stellar. You don't actually have to be here if it's so offensive to you. But
oh, no, we offended somebody.
Join in or not. It's YouTube is wide and deep and full of different content.
Especially on this issue. Thank you, Sean, for the $10 super chat. Judge Delane, how about no? Parson, thank you, Parson, for the $5 super chat. And because Parson has donated $5, he gets another Parson Friday added to his list. I enjoy the Jim Finch Snooze Fest. Well, thank you, Parson.
Thank you. I do too.
So what are we up to now for?
Hold on,
days?
I'm trying to get it all.
So we
And
gotta
remember,
pull out the
folks,
abacus again.
Folks, let's not turn side chat into a fight. Everybody's welcome. Sniping at each other it's not helping.
Except for that NCR movie fella. That guy, he's a jerk. He's always picking on me.
Yes, that guy
Yeah.
is a jerk. I agree.
Touche says 649.
Yep, 649, so 81 more to go.
Good lord. So yes, it will be 2 years. Their goal is 2 years without Taco Bell, Arby's, or KFC. But this drive is going until June 6th. And
yep.
On June 6th, I will be giving up the 3 wonderful.
But we did say you could make KFC and tacos at home.
Yes, I could make fried chicken and tacos at home.
I've given him so many ideas on how to make yummy tacos at home. He ignores me. He just is stubborn, wants to eat what he wants to eat, so I'm done.
Haven't sent me anything. You're quitting before you begin.
I'm not going now. Go.
She did send you the coupons though for Arby's that are good starting June 7th.
I've told him how to make yummy homemade tacos. It just, it's whatever. Whatever.
Well, I can still have Taco Bell until the 6th of June.
Well, after that, remember I told you to buy a rotisserie chicken and get some tortillas and make chicken tacos or use ground turkey. It amazes me.
Ground turkey.
Ew. Whatever. Your
Gross.
selective memory is astounding. Okay, whatever. Move on. Hold on.
There's a lot going on here, and
I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot.
Okay. I love you.
Yeah, I love you too, but
yes, 47, Sue Bear.
Yeah, they're trying to torture.
Trying to get him healthier. It's not about torture.
In other news, because of the donations that have come in already, we were able to re-up the Real Illusion, which we create all the art for the thumbnails. We were able to get the new version, which is going to be of Character Creator, which is coming out this summer for free with the amount of purchases we did. In those purchases, you'll be seeing a lot of new stuff coming out. You also see the new Lane Myers. We've created a Lane Myers model. That's all me doing that, so it's a lot of work, but it's definitely worth it. Next week, we will be displaying new and terrifying Karen Reed captures in her devil's outfit lingerie. That's all I can say.
It's already bad enough he made that Lane Myers that scared half the audience.
What? It was Gia's fault that she said he needed a top hat, so we gave him the top hat.
No, the first one. The first one, that where the eyes followed you no matter where you went.
No, I said the bow tie.
Well, the top hat came with a bow tie.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right.
Unfortunately, the top hat doesn't come into the program attached to his head. So every time he moves, I have to move the damn top hat. So it's now like a comedy to see how twisted or how backwards I can make that damn top hat.
No, he needs a red, white, and blue thong and a bow tie. That's it.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
You know, she had chili on her bed last night. It's like warped her bed.
Oh, God.
Oh, good Lord.
I know.
Good
Maybe
Lord.
that's what got us limited.
That probably is. But with that, the next hearing in the Lane Myers case is on Monday. We will be covering it live, and hopefully Judy will be able to be there in the court for us.
Mhm.
As Mr. Pants owes her a giant bottle of scotch, since Mr. Pants knows the best scotch on the planet.
I'm a whiskey gal, but hey, listen,
Okay, a
after
whiskey.
these hearings, anything is good.
Rye whiskey or Tennessee whiskey? Because there's a difference.
I mean, if I get it myself, it tends to be a single source, well aged. You know, I splurge if I get it for myself. I just don't get it that often. But hey, it's okay. We have fun.
I'm more of a
Now
bourbon
you-
man myself.
Now you're just
There you
going to have
go.
to get one of those aluminum coffee cups with the hidden shot add-on, so you can make every coffee an Irish coffee.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw
Mrs.
one.
Tom. Mrs. Tom has been listening. Mhm.
There you go. So, since we do have a little bit of time remaining
Yeah.
before our
Let's watch Daddy. Daddy.
we
Daddy.
do have a
God.
video that was picked out especially for NCR's wife, as the week of Parsons was over last week.
Daddy.
I am going to have to drop down because I've got something going on tonight. It has been a joy.
Yeah. Love you,
And-
Judy. Thank you.
And
Bye,
NCR,
Judy.
NCR, I'm sure she's going to be perfect for you.
She's lovely.
Oh, she is.
I
She is
highly doubt that.
absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect.
I
Look
highly.
at the title. The title alone just speaks to her daintiness.
Yep.
I will give you a hint. She has him whipped already. At one point, he says, "Get my phone, bitch."
Wow.
You know what?
Alrighty then.
I'm gonna have to say, my rejection sense is tingling.
Nope. Nope. Don't go there.
I will see y'all later.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you, Judy.
Thank
So,
you
so
again, Judy.
looking forward to the hearing next week. So looking forward.
You are so welcome for the rabbit hole. You know that
Oh,
we've sent you down.
toodles all.
Okay, now remember the rules of Drunk Girl. Mr. NCR cannot reject this woman until halfway through the video, which is at the 8 minutes 17 second mark. If he does, then he has to be immediately married off to this woman. Since I do not see Parson in the room, he's stuck with her. There is no outlet. He is stuck. Unless Parson shows up, and Parson will get to determine
been
if
here.
NCR is
He's
stuck
paid
with her.
you.
Yeah, but
So
I don't see him active right now. He
Can't we
could
just
have
give
gone
her to
and watched
Mark?
something else. Mark's not here. Mark's dead.
Who you want within my pocket? Here,
Ashley
you turn
Parsons.
around. Get
See
off
him?
of me.
He's not
Yeah,
hiding.
We're not doing that. Get off of me. We are not doing that. Oh, but you already did it. And I didn't do anything. I never called you a bitch.
You already won her heart, NCR. You already did
He
it.
just took my phone off of me.
Yep, you stay in that car.
He just took my phone off. Give me my phone, dog.
On November 29th, 2024, the officer noticed a vehicle driving recklessly on the road with barcodes while
Sandusky.
overspeeding. The officer pulled over the vehicle and initiated a traffic stop. The officers
that
wanted to
city.
determine.
Wasn't Sandusky where Tommy Boy was set?
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
watch Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy was set in Sandusky, Ohio, and they actually did do some shooting in the city of Sandusky and in some of the parks. The pond where the boat was, that was actually shot in one of the state parks near Sandusky.
For those who don't know, part of the proceeds also went to the 1 year bribe or the yearly bribe of myself. That was MetaQuest 3 headset VR thingy. Since we have a small child living with us now, I'm not able to watch my R-rated movies.
Ooh.
So I am now going to be using the headset to watch movies and all sorts of fun stuff.
Pornhub! Pornhub!
OnlyFans.
Yeah, Lane Myers is OnlyFans. That's
Yep.
right.
We know.
And I am looking forward. The movie I go to whenever I get a new TV or a new display is Atomic Blonde, starring Charlize Theron.
Mm-hmm.
That
actually
is a
really good
fantastic movie. Yeah, from all around, it's a female James Bond. But that's the movie I always do first, and then I am going to be watching a bunch of 80s movies that I've missed out on for a while now. I want to watch... basically, the headset is sort of like the Apple Vision Pro, except much cheaper, but it will still put you in a movie theater, and I want to watch the original Highlander in a movie theater, since I was much too young when that came out to actually watch
I
it.
am going to
The
say
only one,
this.
Jim. There
This
can
is a
be
hot
only
take.
one.
This is a hot take. I don't care who wants to say anything about it. I'll fight him over it. Highlander should have won the Oscar for Best Picture that year.
That year, I agree.
Any movie that has nothing but Queen music in it is the best movie of all time in my book.
Yes. Including the impromptu New York, which was just a Freddie Mercury screwing around in the studio. They heard it and they took it for the movie. So...
Plus, we had wrestling with the Fabulous Freebirds.
Yes, the Fabulous Freebirds taking on the Tonga Kid, Greg Gagne, and Jim Brunzell at the start of the movie.
I've got to send you a link to those Highlander comics. You would love them.
Yes, I've got a bunch, I think. Highlander 2, the Renegade cut was pretty good, Parson. The original, no.
I didn't see the Renegade cut. I saw the original. That was terrible. Awful.
The Renegade cut, basically, and then there's a special deluxe cut. They're the same thing, except the deluxe cut is added, new special effects. They basically get rid of the idea that they're from another planet. They totally cut that out of the movie. So, it's still, the first one, I won't spoil the first one, but it's self-enclosed. They made the first one so there wouldn't be any sequels. It was just a standalone movie, but they've made like 5 sequels and a TV series that ran like 6 years.
2 TV series, 1 animated series, and several comic books.
Yes.
You're talking to a movie.
Yes. Anywho, let's get back to finding NCR a wife.
Determine the exact reason behind such a disturbing situation, so they took
This is the
this step.
standalone spin-off of Finding Nemo.
We're gonna be on Columbus and Jefferson. King Henry Baker 4828.
Boy.
What the hell was that?
Somebody say Attica.
Can you roll
Acting
your
up.
back window?
I'm right here.
Can you roll your back window down for me? Why? Because I can't see in it.
Why?
Well, ain't nobody got this. It doesn't matter. Roll your back
Why?
window.
0854190.
Roll the back window down. Do you have your license? I know, but I live down that way. I was about to go home. Okay, I went around that. Okay, so I was gonna go this way and go home on Market Street, where I live at East Market Street.
Can I have your license, please? Because you went around the barricade.
But you want me to roll my back window down?
All right, I'm gonna need you to step out of the car for me. Supervisor.
Daddy,
I need your driver's
Daddy, Daddy.
So I'll put up for what?
I already
Around
told
the
you.
barricade.
Either give me your driver's license or step out.
She can give you a license. Where is it?
Daddy.
Daddy,
So
Daddy.
just pull me over.
Daddy.
You want me to roll down my back
Daddy.
window?
Daddy.
She didn't tell me why she wanted me to roll my back,
Daddy.
roll my back window down. I'm on Columbus Ave.
Daddy.
Can't tell
Ain't
me
nobody's
why.
daddy
I
yet.
asked him
Pulled
why.
me over.
He should have rolled it down.
Daddy.
I
Just hang
wanted
tight.
to step out because I went around the barricade. I said, yes, I went around it. I went around it because I was going home. So then I
Yeah.
was on the uplift
Step
to go home.
out of the vehicle.
So now you hear them, Daddy? Stay on the phone.
Daddy,
Do you hear them,
Now
Daddy?
they want me to step out the vehicle.
NCR, do you hear them, Daddy?
Daddy.
I'm on Columbus Ave, I said.
Okay. Put the phone down.
Don't worry about it. I got it.
What is it? The church?
Okay. Let's walk back here.
The church? Stay on the phone.
The officers encountered an uncooperative female who was involved in the disturbing incident. When the officer instructed her to exit the vehicle, she initially ignored the command. She sat there like a queen, convinced that the law didn't apply to her. Not just that, Daddy's girl even called her father, thinking he'd save the day. But the officers didn't give a damn.
Ain't that no me. Do you want what's in my pocket? Here you go.
Can you turn around?
Get off of me.
We're not doing that.
Get off of me.
We are not doing that.
Oh, but you already did it. And I didn't
You.
do anything.
Ooh.
I never
You
called
already get it, Gia.
Spicy, spicy.
I don't know, Daddy. I'm telling you, like,
How
no,
much
put
have
my
you had to
handcuffs
drink?
on. My business.
Daddy.
No, you didn't tell me nothing.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you, Karen Smith, for the $9.99 super chat. So that's 2 more days. Just introduced my husband to your channel. He's enjoying it. Well, thank you, Miss Karen and Mr. Karen.
Mr.
Welcome.
Mr. Smith. Like that's a
Welcome.
likely story.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith, thank you for enjoying the show.
We do have some breaking news, which will probably break some old people's hearts, including
Oh.
mine and Mr. Pope Phil.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, let me. Mr. Wink Martindale died at age 91.
Oh,
no.
He
Long
was a game
life.
show host, famous for tic-tac-toe, and I believe he did the dating game at one point.
Yep. I think he did the original run of that.
Long life.
Yeah, 91.
Yeah, long life.
That's crazy.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Wink Martindale.
What day is right now? Right now.
Right now. Right now.
You hear him? Right now.
Right now.
Because she's not compliant.
Keisha, get my phone. Come and get my phone.
No,
He just took my phone off of me.
Yep, you stay in that car.
He just took my phone off. Keisha, get my phone, dog.
No.
She's such a charming woman.
Isn't she?
Not get back in the car.
But
Sit down in the car.
is there a time yet? We're like
4
what, 4
minutes.
minutes in?
Yeah.
No shit. Excuse me. I can get in. Give me my phone, please.
No, you're not having your phone. Get in the car.
Why?
Get in the car.
Why?
You're under arrest. You don't get to have it with you under
You're either going
handcuffs.
to get in the car or you're going to get pulled in. Those are your options.
And I'm gonna get right out.
Ooh.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
Drink.
Shut the door.
Okay, you're under arrest for OBI.
Ah, funny.
That's my favorite part. Sportsland.
Valid license. If not, it's getting towed. 2019. She needs to work on the de-escalation. Holy shit. Yeah, that was bad.
I'm gonna go back down here.
Yeah, no, you're good. 2200 deal. Sam Robert, 279-981.
Time.
6:07.
What's that?
Can we hurry up?
How much longer do I have?
We're gonna do what we have to do. You can wait.
2 minutes.
Yeah, he's biting at the bit to reject her. Yep.
Clear any part of 2019.
Now,
Daddy.
number one,
2 minutes.
this is a beautiful, loving girl who has a fine relationship with her father, which is not an easy thing in Sandusky, Ohio.
Why do you say it like that, Jim?
She also has trust issues. That's why her connection with her father is so strong.
And she has a
doesn't trust
child.
these police officers.
And she has a child
Yeah.
And she,
that's dumber than the police.
Yeah.
you would be a father figure who
Yep.
could write this child's life.
Yep.
You could
Yep.
make the difference in this woman and her child's life.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
are a shining example.
White Knight. White Knight.
The best of us.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
right.
Yep.
Your stability personified.
You are a hero.
Lemon,
Our
are you supposed to say,
opening-
are you saying that to me or are you saying that to Jim?
Our opening song tonight was about a hero, and that is you, NCR. You are our hero. You are the one who's going to stand up and make things right for this woman, her child, and her daddy.
Daddy.
So she blows through the barricades down there. We catch up to her. Back windows are tinted. She asked her to roll them down. She starts getting an attitude. Why are you asking me to roll them down? Why are you asking? So the passenger ends up rolling the window down for me. She goes, what did we get stopped for? I said, you guys went right around the sign that said street closed. So then she starts arguing. I'm not giving you my driver's license. Tell me why you stopped me. And I'm like, well, we already told you why we stopped you.
I asked
So
her to
then-
step out the
yeah, so
car.
I told her to-
She won't give me your information.
Who's this? Reeks of booze. I don't know. So she identified.
She's a friend. She's got a valid license.
Vehicle comes back to Bert.
Oh, we didn't run it yet.
Yeah. Run it, see who comes
Yes,
back.
Lisa,
If
I've already
it's
picked
19,
somebody.
he's getting towed.
Her behavior was
They
not
won't-
in the officer's favor,
won't do
so they
that.
decided to arrest her. While being taken into custody, she kept arguing, acting as if she was incapable of doing anything wrong. However, the officer placed her inside the patrol vehicle, putting an end to her royal debate, and then started discussing the next step.
Have you had anything to drink today?
No,
No?
but
Would you be just
I can take her car to the.
I was gonna say, would you be willing to take a breathalyzer to show, just so we can say that you're under the legal limit so that you can drive the car away? It doesn't matter what you blow.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, if,
I'm going right there. If somebody else needs to come get her car, I'll come get her. I mean, I'll have somebody come get her car with driver's license.
Yeah.
I don't.
no, do you want to take a breathalyzer? Like I said, you're the passenger, so no matter what you blow, it doesn't matter. It's
for
just,
you.
yeah, it's just so I can say like, yeah, she was sober and she kicked the car.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm just going right there. If she want to leave her car and have her dad come, because she did call her dad. Where's her phone? We have her phone.
Yeah, we have her.
Her dad was on the phone. He can come get it. I'm just going
Time.
right there. Okay.
So you don't want to take the car.
Don't you worry about the
I
time.
don't like that.
No, I see that. It's past
Don't
the
you
time.
worry
Right now.
about the time. The time doesn't matter. You are going to
I
change this woman's
reject.
life.
I reject her. I refuse to be the hero. I'd rather be the villain in this story.
Wow. Shocking.
My heart breaks for you, NCR.
Yep.
This was your redemption story. This was
Yep.
why we all gathered here tonight. to sing your praises.
Yeah.
Parson was going to make you the queen of the winter carnival. He was. We were going to have it in June. So why would you reject this fine, fine woman and her chance to be the queen of the winter carnival?
Spare me your lies. Revenge is motivation enough. Hate me, but at least do it honestly.
We've been honest with you tonight that this woman needs a change, and
she is not the one for me. I do not want to be with this person. I had made a suggestion already, but you refused to get into contact with that fine woman who wrestled an alligator to save her dog.
Well, Phil,
I don't know what to do anymore. You know, we try. We pour our hearts out. We scour the internet. Only the finest women for him. And yet, it's just not good enough. It's just not good enough.
I refuse to be her daddy.
Yep.
You don't need to be her daddy. She already has a daddy.
yes,
You could be step.
Imagine triplets in your future.
that's
She
right.
could give you triplets.
No.
Ooh.
No.
2 boys and a girl.
I'd rather have myself locked into that chair from A Clockwork Orange, forced to watch all the frauder videos ever made on 20 live screen flat screens right to my face.
Actually, NCR, we had planned on all the frauditor porno videos. From Glenn
So you want me to eat my own tongue?
From Glenn Serio to Chili De Castro.
And don't forget the special Regan Benson twerking.
Yes. Which is an actual video as she actually did that on camera.
If you did that, it would literally be that scene from A Clockwork Orange of me screaming like Alex was, I'll be a good boy.
Driving with no insurance. I don't have
No,
insurance
she
on
is
her
not
car.
the one.
She literally lives right there.
If she's got insurance on the vehicle, you can drive it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as long as she's fine with it.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you don't want to drive it, that's fine.
Yeah,
We just got to figure out what we're gonna do with it.
If her dad, can y'all,
Call the dad?
and she was on the phone with her dad.
Yeah, she's not getting her phone.
Can y'all give me the number to call him?
We can't get into her phone.
If she was a little bit more cooperative, I would just have her call him.
I tried to tell her.
I heard you trying.
I tried to tell her to just do what y'all asked.
Yeah.
I know.
Where were you guys coming from?
My house. She lived right here. I live right here, and she was gonna take me to get my car. Then I was going right here too. I have a cousin that's getting married.
Okay.
That's why I live like this.
Okay.
Right, it's literally right there where those cars are.
At that the only place on the corner. Okay.
Yeah.
How much did she had to drink?
I don't know. She didn't. She picked me up.
You didn't smell it?
No,
She'd like to talk to you for a minute because I asked her. Yeah, you can come over.
Okay.
Bring your phone just in case she gives you a number.
Okay.
Hold the window down.
Yep.
This first one. Yeah. She's gonna roll the window down for you.
Where's my phone?
They have it, but they said they can't give it to me.
Why I don't have it?
I know, but they said they can't give it to me.
But I don't have it.
What's your dad number? Cause then
It's in my phone.
I asked them, and they wouldn't give it to me.
But I don't have my phone, so they
I know
have to give it to
they
me.
have your phone, but they're not giving me.
Girl,
These people vote. These people vote. These people vote.
Stay in my car.
I'm gonna stay with your car.
I got arrested for something control. Stay in my car so Daddy can come get me out.
Stay with
Daddy.
Your car. That's
Yeah, so
what I
Daddy
said.
can come get me out.
Daddy.
So you said her dad.
Daddy.
You want to have a seat in the car? We'll get them.
You know the phone number
Daddy.
right here?
Street.
No, it's in the car.
Daddy.
I don't know Daddy number.
I don't do daddy number.
When the officers encountered the female passenger, she provided details to them, but they remained suspicious about the arrested female. Since the officers knew that the arrested woman was sober, they did not let her go.
I don't know.
If she was, how far?
I was asking if she could just give me the number out of her phone. If she can give me.
Where does your dad live at? Or how long?
I don't know. I don't know.
how far you-
You got my phone. How do I know?
Well, you know where
How
he's
do I
at,
know?
don't you?
No, I do not. I was on the phone with him when you took it.
All right, so what's going to happen. Do you want her to have your phone so you contact your dad? If not, we're going to have to tow it, okay? We're not gonna
I want her to have my phone. My dad is coming, but I can't tell you where he at because y'all got my phone.
Listen, do you want her to have your phone then?
I just said that.
Okay. Let's give her the phone to her so she can.
It's Aaron's birthday, 04/20/06. That's how you unlock it.
Okay. All right, Christina, I'm gonna read you something, all right? Okay.
Oh, this is infuriating.
For OBI, in Ohio, operating a vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drug, or a combination of them. Operating a vehicle while under the influence of a listed controlled substance.
Let's go.
A listed metabolic controlled substance. Operating a vehicle under underage alcohol consumption or having physical control of the vehicle while under the influence. If you refuse to take a chemical test required by law, your Ohio driving privileges will be suspended immediately, and you'll have to pay a fee to.
Well, I was already charged, so I ain't got to take no test.
Reinstated. If you have a prior OVI or operating under the influence of a listed controlled substance or a listed metabolite of a controlled substance under the state or municipal law.
Like you just say, wasn't we talking about getting an OVI today? Yep, y'all got one. Let's go.
You now are under arrest for a state OVI, and if you refuse to take a chemical test, you will face increased penalties if you subsequently are convicted of OVI.
Dang, this is dumb. You like my kid.
If you take a chemical test required by law and you are found to be at or over the prohibited amount of alcohol or controlled substance or a metabolite of a controlled substance in your whole blood, blood serum, or blood plasma, breath, or urine as set by law, your Ohio driving privileges will be suspended immediately, and you will have to pay.
I can't touch it.
Privileges.
But what is
it? Is what she reading?
You may
so then why the f she reading to me if I can read it myself?
We're required by law.
Get it out my face, because they ain't never did this to me. Idiots, move. Bye.
Wait. Notice someone's not here. Ooh, so I have heard through the grapevine that Mr. NCR changed his mind slightly before he had to leave.
I heard that
because
too.
he changed his mind. Gia, didn't you hear that?
Yeah, Jim, I did hear that.
He, in fact, wants to marry both the woman who's being arrested and her friend. So, folks, we're going to do something we never do here.
Ever. Never, ever. We've never done this before.
Yeah, he DM'd me. He loves her. Yep.
And we're going to honor NCR's wishes and marry him in absentia off to these two fine women.
Two fine women.
Yep.
Two fine women. So, where do we start, Mr. Popeville II?
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today on this auspicious occasion to welcome into this land of married YouTubeism Mr. NCR News and these two fine examples of womanhood. So, NCR News, do you take both of these women to be your lawfully wedded spouse?
I do.
Yes, we have a text message indicating that he does.
I do.
And fine women, do you take NCR to be your lawfully wedded YouTube husband?
I do. Me too.
Give me my phone, bitch.
Then by the power invested in me by YouTube University, WFYC, WFYN, I now pronounce you YouTube husband and wives. You may practice polygamy in all of its glories. Amen.
That's what Ohio is for, folks. Polygamy and other diseases, all available in Ohio.
And the Amish.
If you have
I just want to, come on.
You have one
come on. Come on.
Based on your convictions of a guilty plea.
Dang, I don't even want to talk.
No prior 90 days. You understand that?
I wasn't
listening. You want to
listening.
provide a breath sample? Yes
I wasn't listening.
Would you like to provide a breath sample?
Yeah, it's always great to ignore the cops now.
Okay, it's a refusal.
Okay.
You're under
No, it's not a refusal.
Are you
going to take
me?
Are you going to provide a breath
No. You arrested me.
no?
You arrested me.
Yes or no?
No.
Correct.
I don't have to do anything. I'm arrested. Okay, now let's go to jail.
So that's no?
Let's go. Take me to jail.
So you're under driving.
I'm already arrested.
Yep.
Take me to
So
jail.
now your license is suspended for a year, okay?
Yeah, you made it up. Let's go.
Okay.
Officers,
You made
please
it
don't
up.
waste time and end this disturbing drama because you know that she is the only one involved in this incident. So why are you extending the investigation? The officers are right because they want to conclude the investigation according to the rules.
Dead. Dummy.
Dead dummy.
I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait till my dad comes.
Daddy.
Until Dad comes.
Daddy.
He's going to save me. My daddy's going to save me.
Daddy ain't gonna show up.
Never know. I've never dealt with your son or no. No, so the way the ticket is, this like little gray section is short. Yeah, no, this gray section is short. So here, I'll show you. So like that gray section short. So on both of these copies, it labels it, but this is the copy the courts get, so it's labeled no. It's just the way that the tickets print. So if you put them next to each other, the gray area is bigger in this one, which makes everything move. But it's labeled that there was no crash.
Okay, so what?
Yeah, you see, so crash right here.
So, no, yeah, because you got that check, but
Yeah.
mine's not checked.
Yeah, it moves down. Everything moves down one on these copies. But this white copy is the copy the court gets.
Oh, okay. You got it on those, well, yes, I did, because I was going home.
Yeah, I got
So I turned back.
And as the screen says, the woman refused to take a breathalyzer test. She was charged with OVI and refusal to submit to a breathalyzer test.
So your driver's license is suspended for a year? Okay. You can't speak with the... No. We suspend your license since you refused.
I didn't refuse anything.
I asked you if you wanted...
You arrested me before I...
Okay. Well, I'm not going to argue with you. Yep. Well, I'll see you.
Oh, no. You're going to argue.
On arrival at the police station, the female's behavior had not completely changed. She was still acting like she was wrongly crowned the main character of a crime drama. However, the officers completed the investigation. Would the officers give her a free pass to walk away, or maybe she would face consequences? Here's the consequences of what she did. The daddy princess was charged with OVI and disorderly conduct. If you enjoyed the video, tell us in the comment section. If you want to see more crazy cases.
And on that note, folks, thank you again for being with us tonight.
Daddy.
We are on our way out of here for the evening.
Okay.
Let's go around panel. Any last words, Gia?
Daddy.
Pope Phil, any last words?
Oh, Daddy.
Oh, Daddy.
And again, thank you on behalf of myself and everyone here for sticking with us. And
Night, everybody. Yep.
we'll be back with you tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern.
Okay.
Good night, Daddy Dreams.
Ciao, Bella.
night, everybody. Don't forget to tip the waitress. Screw the valet.
And we're out.